Up next is Pundi X. Let's see if this project can harpoon these whales in.
Even in developing countries, there are a big amount of people that do not have bank account, much less so credit card. Hello guys, I'm Zach Xia. I am the CEO and co-founder of Pundi X. Pundi X is the world's biggest offline physical crypto exchange store. One of the things that we do is Xpost, a point-of-sale system which allows people to buy and sell crypto. This terminal is just like a credit card terminal machine. It was actually an inspiration to build Pundi X for people globally, wherever you are, what kind of class you are, to be able to preserve wealth and give you the equal chance to have access to a new banking system.
Zach from Pundi X. Welcome to Killer Whales. What's in your hand?
So this is actually Xpost, our point of sale system, which allows people to buy and sell crypto and also to spend crypto through Xpost. So take for example, you are at your favorite coffee shop and you have your altcoins, your Bitcoins. What can you do with them? One way is actually going through Xpost, spend your altcoins and buy your favorite coffee through this machine.
Can I see that product?
Sure.
I was a cashier at age 14. I'm gonna be able to tell you right away if this is good or not.
While Wendy checks that out, I remember back before my brother and I started Altcoin Daily over 5 years ago, I used to watch Pundi X videos, but I haven't heard about Pundi X since that 2017 run-up. What has the growth been like since that initial peak year in 2017?
As you have said, we've been around for half a decade. We are right now in over 30 countries. We haven't stopped. We have been really trying to educate people getting into the market, especially the unbanked.
Question, how much is this product?
The retail price is actually $3.99.
So are you making money from the sale of this or internal transactions from this as well on top of that?
The latter is our focus.
How many terminals is this feature available in?
So right now we are doing about 5,000 globally per month.
That's about 150 per country. How do you get real distribution? Because 150 terminals in a country it's nothing. It's one shopping mall.
We are a startup, right? I mean, we are really competing against the likes of Stripes or Visa.
Zach, with respect, you say you're a startup. 6 years into a startup's life, I expect the startup to look in the mirror and say, I'm now an adolescent. You remind me of a friend of mine called Greg. We used to go to the nightclubs. While we used to focus on one girl, he used to focus on the whole nightclub. And inevitably, he never landed up with anything. Wouldn't it be better for you to just focus on one territory and then go to the rest of the world and say, here's our proof of concept. I feel like I'm not dealing with a powerhouse.
If I were you, I would be teaming up with people in these different markets. I'm not hearing about any partnerships between you and local banks or linkage between you and local exchanges.
We have also integrated PayPal into this. You can also use regular credit cards. It's a all-in-one device.
I'm interested to learn about your journey surviving 2018, because in crypto, anyone that gets past 2018 can go through anything.
Right now, we have close to about 100 employees. We have spent a couple of months in the office because we wanted to save rent. We have cooked together. So basically the real hardcore garage startup. And I think that was the reason why we're still together today. Our biggest focus was to work with the unbanked.
I've got a question about that though.
Sorry.
So I know quite a few people that are essentially unbanked and they can simply just use a crypto exchange. Why do they need this?
You're thinking very US. I live in Africa.
Right.
And in Africa, you tell people to open a virtual exchange account and they were like, what are you talking about?
I've talked to people from different parts of the world that are semi-crypto savvy and they're actually using crypto exchanges to send P2P transactions.
That's the perception that people in the US have.
No, this is me actually talking to people. I don't know if you know
about.
I've been
there. I've been on the ground.
I get it.
I've been on the ground.
I have boots on the ground. I talk to people.
I think you're out of touch.
That's your opinion.
Can I finish?
No.
Can I comment on that? So I grew up in Malaysia, which is a okay developing country. And next to me is actually Indonesia. 70% of the population, maybe much less right now, back in 2016, do not have a bank card.
They just got internet. They just got smartphones.
Whales, it's sink or swim time.
The fate of Zach is now up to the killer whale judges.
Zach, I've seen you since 2017 at every conference in every country, trying to do a little bit here and a little bit there. And I think that you've been unfocused. For me, if we're going to solve this problem, we've got to go to one country and we've got to create the ultimate proof of concept every country is going to buy into. I don't think you've done that, and you've been around for a long time. So for me, I'm going to sink this one.
I totally disagree. I think you're on the cusp of something. I would like to see you have more local partners and a richer environment in that, but I think there's a wave of adoption coming, and I think you're going to have the industry standard machinery for it. But I want you to connect more into the local environment. I'm going to swim with you.
I think you have a lot of work cut out for you. I love the vision. I love you wanting to help the unbanked. I'm always a big advocate for the underdogs, but you got to get more organized. You have to get it together. Well, since I love to disagree with Rand, we're going to swim.
Look, I'm very disappointed in Rand. You've got a business here that existed since 2017, been through hell in 2018, 2019, and COVID. I have concerns because 3,000 machines in half a decade is not something to be proud of. But I think you have what it takes to make it work. Not only disagreeing with Rand, but we're probably going to argue after this, but I'm swimming with you.
Zach, I think you're an all-star. I think the poise and the passion, you speaking about your own product, it shows. I see Bitcoin as an investment. I want to spend, my dirty fiat, which by inflation is losing value every year, but it's a sink.
Congratulations, 3 out of 5 is terrific.
Congratulations.
I think it went well. I actually agree with what Rand said.
Why'd you say no?
Because I find him unfocused.
They may be right, they might not be, but it is really a good time to reflect on ourselves.
You spend your Bitcoin over the next 5 years and a cup of coffee every day. I'll hold mine. We'll see who's more successful.